where it's like not everybody is cut out to do everything that looks appealing to them.
Yeah.
And this, please don't take this as like,
No,
this is not,
not at
this
all.
is not like commit. This is a thought from you ended on maybe just some marketing content. Like there's a lot, like I think it comes to realizing your strengths, but then also trying to align those strengths with, and like with you, I don't think there isn't a strength there. Like
Yeah.
I've seen work from you that is very good work.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's almost creating the time and like also, stepping away and being like willing to know that there's strengths and then that there's weaknesses. Like there's certain muscles that you haven't worked in a while because you've leaned so far into the content side of things, the marketing side of things. But, for some people, like it's okay to accept that like there's some things that you're good at and there's some things that I see stuff all the time and I'm like, I don't want to say jealous, but like you see something and it's such a distinct piece of work. They see the world differently than I do.
Yeah.
And I always appreciate that so much because I can't do that. I'm not saying that but like when you see something that is distinct, you have to look at it. And like when I see something, I'm just like, I don't see the world that way, but it's fascinating how they see the world and I love it. And I couldn't copy it if I tried. It was just no way. And sometimes there's things that are commercially successful that are like that. Sometimes there's things that are just completely obscure that are like that. It's like, wow, that is unbelievable. Like, but I couldn't do it if I tried a million years.
Yeah.
And not from like the sense of craft, talent, whatever, which that's probably also true. But but also from the sense of they see the world. But what that person has done, if you flip the perspective, they've just singled in on what only they can do. They've done that so effectively that they're creating from a place that nobody else can copy. So it's like I think a lot of people struggle to just have that honest conversation with themselves because they see something and it becomes this, this thing that they can reach out and grab.
Yeah.
Like, I want to make it look like that. And it's just like, well, maybe you appreciate that aesthetic, but that's not your vision of the world. And you need to be creating from a place that is capturing your unique vision of the world. And I don't know how that conversation happens, but it's also, talking about having muscles that you haven't worked in a while. Sometimes that involves a bit of, maybe the term that's coming to mind is professional embarrassment, but, we build ourselves up as these statuses and like we have these like, oh man, I've been in this industry for over a decade. Like I am well versed in da 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 da. And if you're unable to accept that there's certain things that you just have to start from beginner mind on, and you're like, I'm just going to avoid that so it doesn't make me look bad.
Yeah.
Then you're just setting yourself up for failure. Like you have to almost acknowledge, like, I don't know how to do that. I got to start from scratch there. And I think there's a lot of people unwilling to make that choice, to make the distinction in general of like, this is what I'm good at. I can't do this.
It had been a golden afternoon, and I remember having the familiar conviction that life was beginning over again with the sunrise.